All right, I'm here with trainer Gert Strydom. Gert, you've got a big fight coming up. Firstly, let's start with the Boxing Fire Promotions, Kaine Fourie. He'll be main headlining an event, international opponent, 10 rounds. What's your thoughts on that?
Thanks for having me again, Aidan. Exactly the fight we wanted. You know how the last couple of fights went. We tried to match him against opponents that could take him rounds. It never happened. So it's hard to tell. Hopefully this time around the kid will take him some rounds and we'll get some game time in. The kid is 14-0 with 13 knockouts. Looks like he's a bit of a puncher, but so is Kaine. And that's the type of folks we want to fight now. If you want to get to the top, you've got to fight these kind of oaks and get rid of them.
This is a nice test, I'd say, for Kaine, just to see where he's at as well, because if he does end up going life and death with this opponent now, he's probably going to have to stagger. But if he knocks him out, you can look to maybe some good international fights.
Yeah, definitely. This fight is going to tell us a lot of where we're at with Kaine at the moment. I predict another early stoppage. The kid is a puncher, and when you fight a puncher, it's hard to predict things. It's for a lightweight, it's very hard, and if he lands, the game changes. So I'm excited. It's very hard to predict what's going to happen, but I've got a good feeling about this.
It's his third time now main eventing at the box camp in Boysons. Obviously, Kaine Fourie, he's a house favourite. He fills the house up when he comes, and he's just one of the likable guys in South Africa. What do you think makes him so popular?
I think it's just the type of person he is. Everybody likes him. He's a good, clean-cut kid. He lives clean. I've been working with him for 8 years now, and in 8 years I've never had one day's problem with him. Not one day. The kid is super awesome, very disciplined, doesn't miss training sessions, and I think that's why he's just a very likable kid.
Someone that I'd say, obviously Tristans trains with you, but Kaine Fourie's taken him under his wing and really helped him, guide him, befriend him. What do you think about Tristans' development so far?
Well, since he's joined me, he's changed a hell of a lot. I can see the change. There's a spark in the kid again. He's motivated, and training with Kaine, I think it's gonna lift his game as well. Already it did. I can see in sparring they helping each other in sparring. And in the last 2-3 weeks, I can see there's a change in Tristan, and he's all fired up. He's also got a 8-man knockout competition that he's in coming up now, and he's up for it. He's motivated. Good kid too.
I wanted to speak about that because that would have obviously made him exceptionally happy. Having joined you and now getting regular activity as well was another key thing for him in joining you.
Yes, Aidan. His previous gym that he trained out of, there wasn't really much activity for the kid there. He was used more as a sparring partner, I think. And I haven't got many boys, so I look out for the kids. I try and keep them busy and get them fights. So this 8-man knockout thing came up that Anton Gilmore and them are doing, and they entered him in it. And hopefully he'll do well in that competition. At least there's 2-3 guaranteed fights for him in the next 4 months. So he's on it. He's training. He's in the gym, looking good.
There's some decent names in that tournament. I looked at it first up and I saw the likes of Talent Baloyi and someone that's been calling him out, that Jonathan Latango as well. And then Wasiru, a couple of other guys that are good in there. Yeah,
there's a few guys in there that it's very hard to predict who's going to win it. I believe Tristan is in with a chance. But there is big names in there like Talent Baloyi that's been around the block. He's been in with Kaya Busakwe, the SA champ. He's an experienced fighter. He comes from a good amateur pedigree. It's going to be tough at the end. But my prediction is I think Talent Baloyi and Tristan is going to go to the final. That's my call.
Yeah, that would be an absolutely sensational fight. I wanted to move over also to the heavyweights. The whole year we've been talking about, well, not the whole year, maybe the whole second half of the year, we were talking about Chris Thompson versus Sean Potgieter, your boxer. It's now been postponed. Chris sustained an elbow injury, I believe, and now we're looking towards next year. How are you feeling about postponing the fight until next year, and do you still want to have the fight?
Definitely we still want the fight. Boxing, and especially heavyweight boxing, the guys are big, they hit hard. You're prone to pick up injuries, especially in the heavyweight division, where oaks are so big and strong. It just goes with the territory, I think. There's always going to be injuries in boxing. And it's unfortunate that Chris injured himself. Everybody was looking forward to that fight. But, everything happens for a reason in life. And I believe they'll square up in the near future, in the new year. Hopefully he recovers quick. And, hopefully we can do that fight soon. In the meantime, I'm also trying to keep Sean busy. There is offers on the table. I just need to speak with the rest of his management and discuss it. But there is fights lined up for Sean, just to keep busy. And then, hopefully, as I say, in the near future, we can do him and Chris. It would be awesome for both of them and for boxing in South Africa. And it's going to be a tough one. It's hard to say who's going to win it. I know Chris has been to Russia now for 6 weeks. He did a hard sparring camp there with some of the top boys. Sean has been sparring with the likes of Kevin Larina. Kevin has been helping Sean quite a lot, and we appreciate that. So I think when they eventually square up, it's going to be a war.
I wanted to talk about training composition because sparring composition, because you said Sean's sparring tough. Kaine Fourie, have you altered anything in his training camp in regards to sparring?
Not really. We're sticking with the same sparring partners, which is Creed Moyo. He's a welterweight, big, young, strong kid. He's in fact with my son Shannon. Creed, he's also improving all the time, and he's giving Kaine hell in sparring. And then also Nomeva has been helping Kaine, and we've been helping him. And I don't think I'm going to change. I'm going to stick to them. Nomeva is quite the same as the guy Kaine's fighting. They've got the same body dynamics. They've got the same square approach. They come forward fighters. Obviously, Nomeva has got way more experience than the kid Kaine's fighting against. But I'm going to stick to those. And then obviously Tristan is also in the mix. We're helping him, and he's also doing some rounds with Kaine. So I don't think I'm going to change much on his training. So far so good. The boys are giving him excellent rounds, and we're happy with where we're at the moment with the prepper.
All right, fantastic. And then on that same tournament, you also have another boxer, Tesa, with obviously Donnie DePrea as well. The two of you are combining on that project. How is he coming through? And he's had a 6-round fight straight away.
Yes, it was a struggle to get Gerard fights this whole year. We got him fights, and then opponents pulled out, and then tournaments got cancelled on us. So it was a struggle to keep him active, but eventually Larry and Colin made space for him on the card to come in on a 6-rounder. And we're excited about him. The kid is awesome. He comes from a very good amateur background. He's unbeaten as a pro in 3 fights, and he's under me, but most of his training he does it on the other side of town with Donnie. The kid comes from Springs. It's a bit far for him to travel. I hook up with him twice a week when they spar. And he's been sparring his cousin Brian Tesa. They're giving each other hell in sparring. It's very, very tough. Both of them are good fighters. Same weight division. But I think Gerard is on it, and he's going to put up a show come the 23rd.
What are your predictions for him on fight night?
I think he's going to win by stoppage, maybe 2nd or 3rd round. I predict a stoppage win.
All right, fantastic. And of course, a great couple of fights. Do you think about adding any other boxers to your stable? Are you wanting to grow? Are you happy now? Because I know it's like this is the 4th boxer now. Your stable's slightly growing.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, Aiden. At one stage I only had Kaine and I was happy just to work with him. And then Sean approached me, and to be honest, I didn't think that Sean was going to stick to our deal. It's a year and a half later, the kid is on it, he's won the SA title, and yeah, so I'm stuck with Sean. And then Gerard came along, and then Tristan approached me. So yeah, the stable is growing. I'm not really looking for more fighters, but you never know. If to me, it's not about how good Aoki is or how good he can box. My job is to make boys better, and I know I can make any boy better. It's more about who I'm working with, what type of kid I'm working with. That's very important to me, because if I'm going to work with a kid for 10 years, 12 years, at least I want to work with somebody that I like, and somebody that I get along with. I don't want to work with guys that aggravate me, and it's just the aggravation training them. All the boys that I've got under my wing are super good kids, and they're all on it. They know where we stand with each other. They understand me, I understand them, and they know what they need to do to get to the top. Boxing is not a game that you can play. You play soccer and cricket and rugby, not boxing. Boxing, it's dangerous. Oaks hit each other in the face and in the head, and it's not a game anymore. So, yeah, the boys are serious, and I'm serious about what I'm doing. And if the boys are not on it with me, then it's better they hit the road and go somewhere else. So, but yeah, we'll see in the near future. I might just take on another one or two kids. All depends. 2 years ago, I said, no, I'm going to finish up and I'm done with boxing, but it looks like I'm still going to be around for a while.
Right, well, we look forward to that. Obviously, the boxers are continuing to get better. All good results so far, so obviously your hunger in the sport is still firmly intact. Kaine Fourie fights on the 23rd of November, obviously looking for a big result there. Gert, just lastly, anything you want to say, any thank yous, any shoutouts?
I just want to say thank you to Larry and them from Boxing 5 for giving Kaine another opportunity to showcase his skill. I want to just thank Colin that's co-managing Kaine with me. He's doing a brilliant job by getting Kaine the type of opponents that he's getting now. This is the type of boys he needs to fight to get to the top. And then also I just want to big shout out to Creed Moyo and Nomeva for always coming in and helping the kid. And then also I want to just thank Shannon, my son. He's always willing to help me, and Kaine is actually doing regular sessions with Shannon now, once a week, paid sessions. Me and Shannon, we understand each other. Our approach is basically the same. We see the same thing when we sit in the corner. So yeah, I feel comfortable with him working with Kaine once or twice a week, just on skill. And yeah, I just want to thank him for always being there and helping me out. And yeah, big shout out to all the boys that's got our backs.